my computer. Okay, so it is recording now. And okay, is anyone having any problems so far with anything? We'll go over that first, see if I could help anyone with anything. I've had a few emails where people said they weren't finding the information when they take the quiz on, when they take the quiz, there was information, or not the quiz, but the Realize It, the content in there, they were saying, I didn't see that in the classroom, like the questions they're asking. And I posted an announcement today. I don't know if you had a chance to see it or not yet, but the class is based on, it's written on a book. It's totally free. It's like an online access. And I put the link to that book in the announcement this morning, also in the discussion boards. So what I suggest is you go into that link and read the section, read the chapters in that book first, and then go into the Realize It and do the learning content there. It'll help a lot. And then of course, if there's something you're not finding, you know, Google, you can search it, just try and find resources that are appropriate. Like you don't want to use Wikipedia. You don't want to use like one of those, I don't know, homework.com. I don't even know if that's a site, but you know, something where people just ask questions to get the answers from other students. Half of the time they are wrong. And the other half, they are exactly the same as everyone else. So it's totally red flag. Like instructors know when students do that stuff. So just Google and research if you need to, but most of the information, if not all, will be in that ebook that I linked into the announcements.
Lord, be some airplane.
What's that? Okay, so let's go ahead and I will walk you through the class. I'm going to share my screen. We have a pretty good turnout here. So let me go into share screen. Share screen. I will share a computer sound also. Okay. All right, can you all see my screen here? Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. So keep in mind, my end of the class will look different than yours. I have the instructor view. So yours will look a little different, but just going to kind of walk you through and show you where to find everything. The links should be the same. Okay, so first, when you log into class, you always want to start at the announcements. I will post at least one a week, a lot of times more. If students are asking me the same questions over and over, I will post an announcement about it. And I hope that when I post an announcement, it emails you guys. It should. I'm not sure if it does. So I'm hoping when I post the announcement, it emails you. This is the free ebook that I was talking about today, and it is the OpenStax book. And I have a link here. So I have it in the announcement so you could always find it easily. Okay, you want to definitely go through the syllabus. It tells you what we have going on in the class, and it looks like the dates are updated. That's always a good thing. We like to see that. Okay, modules. This is where you will find all the information about the course. Definitely start Read Me First, Introduction. Biodigital you will need throughout the entire class, and the instructions are here. I will go over that with you in a minute. But every week you will go through a different unit. It has your discussion, your lab, and your quiz. And if you do have an assignment, some weeks you do, like week 2, the assignments will be there in your modules as well. So this is a very basic review for those of you who have done a class not Realize It, what's in Canvas before, but for some of you that are new to online learning, this is the basic things that you need to know. Okay, discussions. So you can access the discussions from your modules or going into discussions on the left-hand side. Okay, for our discussions, you want to have your main discussion posted by Wednesday, and then your reply posts by the last day of the class. Okay, so your peer response is due by Sunday, the end of the day, Central Time. If you're a few minutes late or something, it's fine. I won't mark off, but you definitely want to have your first post in by Wednesday and then your reply post in by the end of the week. I don't accept discussion posts late unless there's a serious emergency, someone's really, really ill or something like that. Just get in touch with me if that will be the case. People, I don't know what this is. Maybe all the people in the class, maybe that's just an instructor thing. Okay, grades is where you will go to see your grades. Okay, a little further down here, and I had someone who asked me today, rubrics. If you click on that rubrics link, it pulls up the rubric for every single assignment in the class and every single discussion board. So my advice is if you want to get the most points possible, search the rubrics before you start doing the work so you know exactly what we are looking for. I use these rubrics to grade. So every time you lose points for anything, I will put on the rubric why you are doing that, or I will leave a note in the class. So check out the rubrics there. It's pretty cool there for you. Okay, so are there any questions about the layout of the class? I will ask that first, and then I will go into what you need to do for this week and how to log into Biodigital and all that. But before I get into that, are there any questions about the layout of the class?
I actually had a question about when you're posting peer responses or discussion responses. Does it need to be in a Word document, or can we just post it right on there? Because it did say it needed to be, but then I saw other people weren't. So what is the best way?
You do not have to. You can if you like. I prefer it not to be because I think you will get more responses if you just put it on there, because if someone has to click and download, they're more likely to just overlook that. Okay, it's an extra step. So I would just do it right on there. Now, if you want to be safe, it's a good idea to type it up in Word first and save it in case you lose it, in case your computer, something happens. So you have a record of it yourself, but I prefer you just to type it right on in there. And the discussion posts do not have to be an APA style, but they do have to include a reference, unless it specifically says your own opinion or something like that.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so let's go back into the modules. We will go over how to log into Biodigital. Has anyone logged into Biodigital yet? Made an account yet?
I believe I did.
Okay, did you have any problems with it?
I didn't. I just signed up. It took less than a minute.
Yes, awesome.
And then download it.
Perfect. Okay, so first thing you want to do is click here. It's right in the, I forgot where this link was. I just kind of know it. Okay, in the README first, in the modules, just click on Biodigital, account sign up instructions. And the links are right here. New users, click here. If you already have an account, you click here and you could connect it. So I have an account. I will see what happens. It gives you the Herzing code when you sign up. You need that code because if you don't have that code, you will just have the very basic free version of Biodigital and it won't do what you need it to do. So Herzing pays to have an account for you and it has the extra things you need. So I think I can just continue with Google, maybe. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to go to sign in. There we go. And the code goes right there. You always want to make sure that code is there. It's going to act like it didn't get your information. It just kind of takes like a second or two. Or click sign in again, maybe. There we go. Okay, now once you sign in, and you're signed up, that's perfect. Now for your first assignment, go ahead and I will pull it up for you. Your first assignment, your lab assignment. Okay, now when you get to your assignment, you will always see two files for your labs, the assignment file and the instructions file. The assignment file is the one you will type in. The instruction file, the instructions just kind of walk you through what to do, give you more detail. So what I do is I download the actual assignment and I download the instructions And I open them both up and I kind of put them side to side. Okay, so this one here is the actual assignment. These are the directions, very clear directions, which is why I like to have this up too. Okay, first thing we will do, we need to do a biodigital screenshot or snip for number 1. So if you go through here, read the directions, here's another link to sign up for Biodigital. Click sign up, tells you what to do. You want to start exploring. Okay, so after you sign up, you are going to take a screenshot of the dashboard with the Herzing University group and include that as part of your assignment. And I will show you exactly where that is. A lot of people have questions about that. Okay, you go back here, you go to your dashboard. You see right here, it says Herzing University. Okay, if you signed up correctly, you will see that Herzing University logo. That's what I need the screenshot of. Depending on your computer is how you take a screenshot. I have a Mac, so what I do is I just hit Control or Command Control 3 or 4. No, I'm wrong. Command Shift 3. There we go. And it copies my screen for me. Then what I do is go back to the actual assignment for number 1. You are going to paste your screenshot right here. So the way I do it on my computer is I can drag and drop from my desktop, which I believe, yep, that's it right there. That's why I love Macs. And that is my assignment right here. Okay, it says Herzing and you would get full credit for that. All right, any questions about that so far? So you just have to figure out on your own how to take a screenshot based on your computer and then how to paste it in the Word document. I think with Windows, it's even easier. I think you could just hit print screen and then go to your Word document and then hit Control V and just paste it there. So I think it's even easier there, but you can
I think
find
you
that.
also may be able to do Control P for Control Print.
Oh.
And then Control V to paste it.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I haven't done it yet, but that's worked for me in the past.
Okay, and that's on
a regular
Windows?
computer.
Is that on Windows?
Yes, yes.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, and if anyone has a problem, just Google how to take a screenshot on and whatever your computer is too. Google is my best friend. Okay, and then the rest of the lab is very self-explanatory. You want to list the correct organ system, where the organs are found. So you just look at the organs and then you just will type in the organ system. Okay. Number 2, list the correct organ system that the function is describing. So this is kind of the opposite of this assignment, but again, very easy. Just go in the box and type out. Biodigital labeled regional term link. Okay, so let's see what they want there. Let's go back to the directions, regional terms. So let's follow. Oh, my email just randomly popped up. And it's doing it again. Not sure why it's doing that. So what we will do is go back into Biodigital and follow the directions here. So click on male complete anatomy or female complete anatomy. So we're going to want to go to explore, anatomy, complete anatomy, do female or male. I always just do female. And okay, and the directions. So you may use either model. Click on the pencil to edit the model in Studio. Right here, edit in Studio. So you will click on the pencil and now you will be able to edit here. Let me move my, oh, okay, that will work. You will have to select the label tool from the top of the screen. Select the area of the body. So we're going to hit label and say we want to label the abdomen. Click. Okay, and here's the label. Now it tells you what it is, but we don't want that label. We just want it to say abdominal. So what you do is you click on it, and if you come here, trying to move this. Okay, my screen's a little weird because I'm recording here. Let's see if I can make it a little bigger. Okay, so you click on here and then you can change it. You could change the no, and it changes it right there. Now, if the directions ask you to talk about it or explain what it is, you can type it in here and it'll come right up there. Okay, so that is how you label everything. It's pretty easy. Just click label and click on what you want to label. Left deltoid, just say you wanted to write shoulder, you go over that, shoulder. Very easy to label. Okay, does that make sense to everyone? So let's see what you have to do next. You will change the label. All right. Now you're going to save your model to your library and submit the link. So let's go over how to do that. Save a model. There's a few different ways you can do it. What I do is I hit, let's see, we'll go over title, save as. I would put your name in, week 1 lab. That's what I would save it as, whatever it is, and your name, it'll be super easy for you to find. Go to private, because if you leave it team, then people will be able to pull it up and edit it. And then when you submit it, I won't see the original one, I'll see what's edited. So save as private and save. And then it'll be on your dashboard. Now, to share it, we are going to go to publish. So I clicked publish on the bottom. And 3D embeddable is what you want to do. Okay, you can leave all this the way it is. And what you will do is copy the URL. Hit copy URL, and it's copied to my clipboard. Then I go back to the assignment, and number 4, I just, whoop, are those the directions or the lab assignment? Okay, so right here, now remember it's on my clipboard, I just have to hit Command V and it pastes that URL. And then when I go in and grade, I just click on that URL and it will pull up your specific model. Remember to keep it on private though, so people can't change it. So this just pulls up your model, and once it fully loads, your labels should be on it. Let's just give it a second, make sure the labels are still on it. Biodigital is pretty cool. See, I still have total control over it. You can move it all around. Yeah, and there are my labels. Okay, and I can't change it at all, but I will see you did it and I will give you credit for it. Okay, going
Dr.
on
Berta,
to
can you go over how you saved that again?
sure
You clicked on to save it?
Yep, perfect.
Thank you.
Good question. So let's see. I have the Zoom bar up here and it's blocking my screen. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the bottom. Okay, so I will get out of there. So how I saved it, is that what you asked?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I get out of here. Oh, I might have just exited the whole. All right. Okay, so to save it, you will have to be in edit. Okay, so I clicked the edit, I'm back in this screen, and then I am going to go down here to save. Okay, then when you save it, I would put your name in it and what assignment it is. So like Dr. D, lab 1, so you can find it easily. Then go to private so that other people can't go in and change it. And then you simply hit save.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's easy, no problem. And then you should, oh, and there are a few different ways to share it. I wonder if you could share it here. No, okay. So to share it, you would just go to publish and 3D embeddable and copy URL. And then it just copies the URL. And then you go back to your assignment and you just paste it. and paste. And then I will be able to just click on that. Okay. Any questions from anyone before I go on to the rest of the lab assignment? Okay, all right, good. So directional terms, all you have to do is define them right here. A lot of people forget this one. Number 2, describe a person in the anatomical position and submit as part of your assignment. Just means write down what anatomical position is. That's all. So look up, find anatomical position and just jot down exactly what it is. Chemistry, you're going to just, match up the terms to the descriptions. Very easy. A good way to do it is just copy, and this isn't right, but I'm just copying and pasting in there the full description. And that's it. And that's it for your lab. Then you will just save it, give it a name, and you will upload it to your assignment. Which, let's see, I will not have the same screen as you. But to upload it to your assignment, you should have a link here where you can just go in and upload it. It'll look different on your end. And that's it for the lab. So for Biodigital, you will need it throughout the whole class. Some people think it's really hard to figure out and they just skip it. But then when we get to like week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, you would lose a lot of points on the labs if you don't have that. So if anyone is listening to this and they have a problem with Biodigital, please reach out and I will help you solve the problem right away so that you don't lose points throughout the class. And that's pretty much it. That's a lot, I know. But that's the questions I get the most, Biodigital and how to do the lab. Are there any questions about anything I went over or anything I didn't go over? Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. Pause share. Stop share. Okay. Let's see. Okay, great. So that is it. So my advice is just keep up with the work. Just try and do it early in the week. So if there are any problems, you can get in contact with me before the due dates. Keep in touch with me if there are any emergencies that come up. We're living in crazy times right now. So if there are emergencies, weather or health or anything, just let me know and I will work with you if needed. And yeah, I'm always available. You're welcome, Mary. And I try to answer my emails within a day. And my phone number is also in class. So if you need me, you could always give me a ring. All right. And if there are no more questions or anything, that is it. I'm going to try to do a weekly Zoom session. They are never required, but if you are free, you can always hop on. And I think I'll try and keep it the same time each week, Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. All right,
Thank
everyone,
you.
stay healthy and enjoy the nice weather today if you have it.
You
Will
too.
do.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.